first known as the Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Sending a receiver right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Motion man is Hyatt. On third down, they'll run with Tracy. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
A throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. A second down throw for Locke. This one taken in by Hyatt. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up first and goal.
Motion man is Hyatt. Here's a run. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Motion man is Hyatt. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The first run for Alexander Madison. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this one past the 20 to the 21.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. That one caught by Tucker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up around the 35.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Again, it's Madison. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. In motion is Myers. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They'll go here with Madison. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, Not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And third down coming up.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
To the air on third down, it's Minshew. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Motion man, set right. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Let's go. Throwing on 2nd down, Locke. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their 2nd, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Minshew gonna look to throw. Now he'll air one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So just a lone field goal accounting for the scoring in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number 1. What awaits us here in the second half? The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. Ah, the ball's out. One of the Giants has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion, it's Robinson. On the give, it's Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Motion man is Hyatt. That one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Man in motion here is Tucker. On the give, this is Madison. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And the Raiders are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run with Madison. He slams it in there, and he is in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Raiders. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
His kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 10, Giants nothing.
It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Taken in by Bellinger. Broke through the tackle. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Here we go.
Lock to throw it. And that one's going to hit the turf. Nearly an interception on that play. And that makes it 2nd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 15. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 43 rail. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Watch out now. Fish, trouble, 38.
That's good for a Green Bay
Yellow.
Packer.
Right. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Flush down now to his left. This one taken in by Kraft.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Set, go.
Love to throw again. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
On the ball.
Working quickly here.
97.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
Set.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right, 60. go now.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Drill 3. Pause red. Cheeto blue. Hut.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And it's picked out by the Giants. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Neither side. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They got it off that fumble recovery to end the first. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll get it up to the 27. Offense in the hurry up here. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hyatt going to motion over left. From the gun, it's Tracy. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Giants driving ahead. All right, here we go. Second down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's on the move. Now here he goes.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Locke looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play. To throw, here's Locke. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Slot man in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Locke to the air. Forced out to his right. Massive throw, corner of the end zone. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Man in motion here. Lock. That's cut beyond the marker. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Here we go, set.
Here's Locke. And in, touchdown, New York. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Gano ready to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the ready.
They're out and set. First and 10.
Slide through. Clock 10. Come on, set.
Shotgun now for Love. He lofts one deep, center of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing his Lock. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Gano for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Gano ready to send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. It's first and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Ready, ready. Ready, go.
Love from the gun. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
A second down throw here for Love. Looking for a target. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. All right, defense did its job. Forced the
the unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The veteran Nick Folk about ready to get this show started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Go! They motion a receiver right. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A run here with Tracy on second down. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third down and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
They motion the slot man left. From the gun on third down is Locke. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll go. It's Locke. He's going to look downfield once again.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
Track 60. Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
Rudolph going to throw right away. That caught Tony Pollard. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinna. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Giants. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Rudolph. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A gain there of 27 yards. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And another 1st down, and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. Rudolph. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will take over possession here at the 44.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. Beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Locked to throw on 1st down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Locke. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Levis. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
third down, here's Pollard. Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Levis. He'll try to run for it.
I think this decision clearly comes to the fact that this head coach, he has a ton of confidence in his quarterback, understanding he's going to make the right decision in the right moment. And in this case, starts out as a passer, quickly decides to turn into a runner. He's able to pick up the first down.
They go play action with Levis. He'll run again.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Westbrook Akine motioning here. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. The ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal. From the gun, it's Levis. Quick throw, taken in. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. Here's Levis. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown Titans. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Slot man in motion left. Lock to throw on 1st and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On first down is Locke. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Throwing on second down, Locke. That is caught. What a throw. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, New York.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Westbrook-Akine motioning here. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
On 1st down, Levis. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. This is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Jersey with the Giants on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Folks, extra point is good. And the Titans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's 1st and 10. Lock out of the shotgun. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
That's good for the New York Giants. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lock. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 43-yard line.
Motion man is Hyatt. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on 1st down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, Lock taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
From the gun on 3rd down is Lock. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. It's Lock. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
49, right 49.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. Open man downfield. It's Boyd. And he will score. Tyler Boyd. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A short one there to Bellinger. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It is 3rd and 10. To throw is Locke. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Let's go now.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for the New York Giants. 1st and 10.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 45.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Here is 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The return starts from the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This is 1st and 10. Levis. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Pollard. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll run with Pollard. Ooh. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down for Tennessee.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
Here's Pollard. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
A second down throw here for Levis. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have great field position right around midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here's first down. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll run here. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. A second down throw for Locke. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And that is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
From the gun, it's Locke. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
On first and 10, here's Levis. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Now on second and long. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here. first and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Levis to throw. Adds deep, looking for Boyd. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. To throw is Levis. He'll try and get there on the ground.
On third down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
29 down, 22 reach, 54.
Levis to throw on first and 10. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Running here, it's Pollard. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Now, Levis. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Westbrook Akine motioning here. They'll go. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over.